Hello Virgo, I am your inner voice awakening. You are not here by chance. The energies of the cosmos have conspired to bring you this message. Open your spirit and allow the wisdom of the universe to illuminate your path today. The message arrives before the first breath of morning touches the edge of your consciousness, Virgo. The key reveals itself only to the soul courageous enough to seek what lies beyond certainty. You are not here by coincidence. Something older than memory and wiser than reason has pulled you to this exact moment. A subtle force has been guiding you, threading your path with invisible signs, pushing you gently yet firmly toward this revelation. And now, as you inhale, something deep within recognizes the truth. This message was destined for you long before you pressed play. A sacred alignment brought you here, and I must tell you, remain with me until the very end, for before this day completes its circle, something hidden will rise into full clarity, something you must hear so you may avoid a pitfall or embrace a breakthrough written for you and you alone. I feel an energy spiraling around you, like two realities overlapping in the quiet space of your intuition. In one reality, you move through your routines, your responsibilities, your quiet efforts to keep everything stable, ordered, and functional, as only a Virgo can. But in the other, the one opening to you through these words, your guides watch you with the tenderness of a mother watching over her child, waiting for the moment when your inner eyes truly open. They have been whispering to you through repeated signs, shadows behind seemingly kind faces, uncomfortable silences where truth should live, gut feelings you suppressed because you wished to believe in the goodness of someone who did not earn that trust. That is why you stand here. That is why this reading reaches for you. Today, Virgo, truth begins its ascent. As I spread the cards before me, a luminous thread connects your past to your present, pulsating with the urgency of something long ignored. An insistence fills my hands before my eyes even interpret the first symbol. It is the card of the hidden veil, an energy that reveals quiet enemies. People who cloak their intentions with pleasant gestures, individuals who envy your light because they cannot generate their own. But do not fear, Virgo. Light always defends itself. Shadows only exist where brilliance shines strong enough to cast them. And though you often deny it, your aura glows with a distinctive clarity, a gift for turning chaos into order, confusion into precision, doubt into direction. That glow has irritated someone near you. Someone you would never have suspected. The universe shows me a symbolic scene. You crossing a narrow bridge while dark waters rush beneath. Your steps are steady, but behind you, a figure tries to unbalance the ropes, not out of power, but out of envy. They cannot reach you, but they want to. Their energy speaks of emotional betrayal, of words spoken behind your back, of decisions made in rooms where you were meant to be present but were intentionally excluded. Not because you are weak, precisely because you are strong. They underestimate the protection around you. Divine Justice has already opened her book and written your name on a page washed in radiant gold. The first card I draw is the Moon Hummingbird. Rarely does this card appear unless the seeker is entering a cycle of profound transformation. It symbolizes subtle movements that attract extraordinary outcomes, small steps that open miraculous doorways. This card whispers, I welcome my luminous destiny. Repeat it softly, Virgo, for this decree initiates something powerful in your spirit. I welcome my luminous destiny. You will repeat this affirmation again later when the reading reaches its turning point, and when you do, the energy around you will ignite in a way you will recognize as truth. And once that vibration begins flowing through you, seal your gratitude to the universe with a gentle gesture of reciprocity, a symbolic offering that represents your willingness to receive continued guidance. By embracing the message, you allow additional revelations, clarity, and blessings to continue flowing into your life. The path of your reading unfolds like a glowing river cascading down a mountain, washing away old burdens, heavy beliefs, and emotional debris that no longer belong to your spirit. Your guides show me that you have carried responsibilities that were never yours, weight placed on you by people who relied on your strength while withholding the support you deserved. Your desire to help, to fix, to stabilize has slowly pulled you away from your own sacred center. But now, the universe rearranges the patterns around you. It calls you back to your own authority. It asks you to stop settling for emotional crumbs where you deserve overflowing abundance. It asks you to step away from relationships guided by convenience rather than truth. Virgo, you were not born to be the scaffolding for others while receiving nothing in return. You were born to build, refine, elevate, but also to receive, rest, and be nourished. You have given so much without acknowledging the cost. This reading is your reminder that balance is not selfish. It is holy. A radiant current of abundance flows toward you now, golden and undeniable. I see financial opportunities approaching, but they require one thing from you: letting go of self-doubt. The card of the work portal glows with intensity, signaling a shift in your career or financial path. This shift may come as an unexpected offer, a promotion, or a reconfiguration in your workplace that positions you exactly where you were meant to be. But it demands your confidence. The universe tells me repeatedly, trust your value, Virgo. Trust your precision, your discipline, your extraordinary ability to accomplish what others cannot. When you believe in yourself, pathways open. When you doubt, pathways close. At this moment, the universe is eager, almost impatient, to open a path for you. In love, the energy becomes tender but complex. I feel a heart carrying exhaustion but not defeat. You have held emotions inside for far too long, Virgo. Some of you are releasing someone who anchored you to stagnation. Others are opening quietly to the presence of a new connection approaching with sincerity. If you are in a relationship, necessary conversations will bring clarity. Perhaps uncomfortable, but cleansing, aligning, honest. If you are single, someone appears whose intentions are pure, someone drawn to your depth and your quiet brilliance. But the greatest transformation is internal. Your self-worth is healing. Your standards are rising. And when Virgo heals their sense of value, the universe responds by sending a love worthy of their soul. Then, without warning, the reading reaches its turning point. A card slips from the deck on its own, landing face up with undeniable force. The Flame of Judgment. This card does not fall accidentally. Its message is truth exposed, deception shattered, masks stripped away, revelations that reorder your path. Virgo, prepare yourself. In the days to come, you will learn who has stood by you and who has spoken against you. You will see which opportunities were divinely aligned and which were illusions. You will know where to place your energy and where to withdraw it completely. Confusion dissolves with surgical precision. This is divine justice reclaiming space in your life. It is the universe whispering, enough. Now it is your turn. And as that realization fills you, the affirmation reawakens inside you like a bell ringing across realms. I welcome my luminous destiny. Say it again. Let it vibrate through your spirit. This phrase is your shield and your sword. Now I give you the decree that marks your spiritual ascension. I am the light that breaks my own chains. Declare it, Virgo. Let it anchor in your soul. And if you wish to seal this declaration more deeply, write it in the comments as a testimony of your awakening. Once you do, honor this sacred moment with a simple act of gratitude. A gesture that symbolizes your willingness to continue receiving messages, blessings, and spiritual guidance. That gesture is an offering of acknowledgement, a way of telling the universe, I am ready. Your numbers shimmer around you. 4, 11, 23, and 88. Your protective color is deep emerald, the shade of healing and growth. Your spiritual energy rises, ready to receive all you once believed was too far out of reach. As the veil parts further, Virgo, I feel a shift in the atmosphere around you, like the subtle tremor that comes before a powerful awakening. It is as if the universe pauses, observing the bravery of your soul as you step closer to your truth. You may not realize it yet, but you are standing at the edge of a spiritual threshold. One more breath, one more revelation, and the life you have been preparing for, consciously or unconsciously, begins to take shape. Your guides lean in now, closer than before, whispering with an urgency that fills the space between each heartbeat. They want you to understand, what unfolds next is not random, not accidental. It is the result of every prayer you spoke in silence, every tear you wiped in darkness, every moment where you chose growth instead of bitterness, clarity instead of confusion, love instead of fear. The next card rises like a flame in the night, the Crowned Lantern. This card glows with a luminous force, illuminating the paths you have yet to walk. It marks the beginning of revelation, of pathways clearing, of truth sharpening like blades of light. Virgo, you have long felt that something was shifting beneath the surface, an unseen movement shaping your destiny. You were right. The Crowned Lantern reveals what was concealed. Someone has been observing your progress with jealousy disguised as concern. Their intentions have not been pure. They fed on your doubts, quietly hoping you would stumble, hoping that you would remain overshadowed so they could preserve their own illusion of power. But the universe is intervening now. Their shadow cannot survive the brilliance rising from you. The moment you acknowledged your worth, even silently, the energetic scales began to correct themselves. You may notice people behaving strangely around you. Someone overly kind, someone unusually distant, someone acting cautious as if fearing you can see through their facades. And you can. The flame of judgment you drew earlier sharpened your intuition. Now you perceive motives without explanation. You feel dishonesty long before it reveals itself. And because of this, the universe has placed invisible guardians around your steps, ensuring that no hidden enemy succeeds in deterring your path. As I draw the next card, my hands tingle with warmth. It is the card of the ancestral tide. This is not a common card. It appears only when the lineage behind you, the spirits that carried your bloodline through hardship, triumph, sacrifice, and rebirth, gathers to protect you. Virgo, your ancestors are surrounding you now, forming a circle of strength, lifting your spirit, mending your energy, reminding you that you are not walking alone. They say, you were never meant to doubt your own power. They want you to reclaim your voice, your presence, your authority. They have waited for you to step into your destiny with the confidence they always knew you possessed. And yet, the reading deepens. The energy tightens around my chest for a moment, as though something wants to be acknowledged, something you've carried for years. A lingering wound, perhaps disguised as perfectionism or productivity. Virgo, there is a sorrow within you that you learn to hide so well that even you sometimes forget it exists. A disappointment disguised as strength. A betrayal that left a crack in your trust, shaping how you give and how you guard your heart. This reading is urging you gently, lovingly, maternally to release that old hurt. You do not need its weight anymore. The next chapter of your life cannot be written with ink made of past pain. The card of release emerges next, floating lightly from the deck. Its message is soft but firm. Let go. Let go of what drains you, what confuses you, what diminishes you, what delays you. Let go of the need to fix everything and everyone. Let go of the promises you kept out of obligation rather than desire. Release the expectations that others placed on your shoulders because they saw your strength but ignored your humanity. The universe says, your heart deserves rest. Your soul deserves expansion. Your path deserves freedom. As you breathe into this message, I feel your energy soften, lighten, expand. Repeat your decree here, Virgo. I am the light that breaks my own chains. Let it echo within you. Let it carve a new space in your spirit. And if you feel called, write it in the comments, solidifying your intention to rise beyond all that once held you down. And after declaring it, offer gratitude to the universe with a conscious gesture of reciprocity. A symbolic acknowledgement, a way of saying, I am ready to receive even more clarity, abundance, and divine guidance. The next card I draw is the Turning Star. Immediately, the air around the reading brightens. This card indicates the moment destiny shifts. And for you, that moment is now. Opportunities that once felt out of reach begin moving toward you. Doors that once remained closed begin opening. People who once doubted you begin to fade from your path. You are becoming unrecognizable to the version of yourself that used to settle. You are stepping into a frequency of deserving, attracting, creating. You are calling blessings instead of chasing them. The Turning Star brings a message related to your material life. Balance is coming. Your finances will stabilize. A new stream of income may appear, either through your creativity, your skills, or a surprising opportunity. A project long delayed finds its momentum again. You may even receive unexpected support, financial or otherwise, from someone who sees your potential with clarity and respect. But this card carries a warning as well. Do not undervalue yourself. If you negotiate a raise, ask for what you truly deserve, not what you think is safer. If you receive an offer, recognize your worth. The universe cannot elevate you if you keep shrinking yourself to fit spaces that were never designed for your greatness. Your love energy shifts dramatically here. The cards show a healing, a recalibration, a cleansing of your emotional field. If someone from your past tries to return, trust your intuition. Your reborn clarity will tell you whether they have transformed or whether they simply miss the comfort you used to provide. If you are in a relationship, the energy indicates a powerful realignment. Healthy communication, emotional transparency, mutual understanding. If single, a soulmate energy approaches, someone whose presence feels familiar, grounding, soothing. Someone who recognizes the depth of your spirit. They do not rush you. They do not demand from you. They simply arrive with sincerity. But here comes the climax of this part of the reading. A card jumps from the deck again, landing with its face downward. As I lift it, the entire atmosphere shifts. It is the Rising Seraph. This card is rare and sacred, symbolizing elevation, justice, and divine rewriting of destiny. It marks a moment where the universe steps in to correct everything that was once unfair. Every betrayal, every dismissal, every underestimation, every heartbreak, every moment of exhaustion, now becomes fuel for your ascension. The Rising Seraph says, your victory is inevitable. Virgo, something extraordinary is unfolding. You may feel it already in subtle ways. Sudden clarity, unexpected support, new strength, increased intuition, deeper calm. This is your turning point. And as this card glows with divine certainty, your earlier decree returns again, resonating inside your spirit like a prophecy blooming in real time. I welcome my luminous destiny. Repeat it once more. It is shaping your path as you speak it. The more you affirm it, the more the universe responds. Another message rises from the Seraph. Anywhere you felt small, you will now feel powerful. Anywhere you felt uncertain, you will now feel guided. Anywhere you felt alone, you will now feel supported by forces beyond comprehension. Your energy is ascending, Virgo. Now, as the reading continues its flow, I offer you another sacred decree meant to anchor this transformation. I claim the abundance written for me. Let these words be your affirmation, your shield, your compass. And once you declare it, honor the path opening before you by offering gratitude. Through a simple gesture that seals your commitment to your own awakening, allowing even more messages, blessings, and revelations to enter your life. Your lucky numbers continue to shimmer around you, forming patterns of divine synchronicity. 7, 14, 29, 111. Your spiritual color shifts into sapphire gold, a blend symbolizing protection and awakening. Your aura strengthens, expanding beyond old limits, preparing for the blessings that approach you with certainty. As we step deeper into the current of your unfolding path, Virgo, I feel the energy around you shift once more. This time heavier, thicker, as if something long dormant has begun to stir beneath the surface of your life. It is not threatening, but it is powerful. It is the energy of truth rising from places you once avoided looking. The universe brings this to you not to frighten you, but to free you. There are revelations waiting to burst through the chambers of your intuition, truths you may have sensed for months or even years without fully acknowledging. The veil thins now, lifting gently, almost reverently, so you can finally see with clarity what was once blurred by hope, loyalty, or fear of change. The next card emerges. The Silent Watcher. This card carries a message rarely revealed unless the seeker is ready for profound illumination. It signifies someone observing you from a distance. Not with malice this time, but with fascination, admiration, even longing. This is an energy that has lingered near you quietly, unsure of how close they are allowed to get. Someone who sees your worth even when you doubt it yourself. They see your discipline, your intelligence, your resilience, your depth, your quiet magic. And although this person has kept their emotions guarded, they are beginning to step into the light. But alongside this gentle presence, the Silent Watcher also reveals that someone else, someone from the past, feels your energetic rise and fears losing their grip on the version of you they once benefited from. This individual senses that the universe is elevating you. They feel the shift in your power. And because of this, they may attempt to re-enter your life, not out of love but out of need, out of fear of losing access to your energy. Be discerning, Virgo. The Silent Watcher teaches you to differentiate between those who want the best for you and those who want the best from you. The next card reinforces this theme. The Mirror Blade. This card cuts through illusions. It shows you both the beauty and the distortion in others' intentions. Virgo, you are being invited into radical clarity. Clarity so sharp, it frees you from repeating old cycles. The Mirror Blade reveals the truth about relationships, friendships, alliances, even professional connections. It urges you to ask yourself, who nourishes me? Who drains me? Who celebrates me? Who tolerates me? Who supports my evolution? Who fears it? You may feel an internal pressure rising now, as though part of you is being pushed to awaken from emotional patterns that once kept you small. Your spirit is expanding, and expansion requires honesty. Honesty with others, yes, but especially honesty with yourself. As I place the Mirror Blade aside, another card demands attention. It falls not softly but decisively, with weight and intention. The Oracle's Heart. This card pulses with a warm maternal glow, and I feel it almost physically in my chest. It represents intuitive awakening. Virgo, your intuition is opening like a sacred flower, one petal at a time, revealing the inner wisdom you once doubted. You may notice sudden insights, dreams that feel like messages, chills when truth is near, a voice inside you saying, "This is right," or "This is wrong." Moments of déjà vu, unexpected clarity about people. This is not your imagination. This is your power returning to you. The Oracle's Heart brings a message. Trust what your soul whispers. Your logical mind has always been strong, but now your spiritual senses awaken to balance it. Where logic fails, intuition sees. Where reason hesitates, instinct knows. And here, at this juncture, your decree arises again like a sacred chant. I welcome my luminous destiny. Say it once more, for repetition is the hammer that shapes reality. Every time you speak it, a lock opens, a path clears, a blessing accelerates. As the reading deepens, the air shifts again. A sign that the next message carries intensity. The card revealed is the broken hourglass. This card does not represent misfortune. It represents liberation from divine timing you once misunderstood. Virgo, you have been waiting for something. Waiting for clarity. Waiting for change. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for someone to match your effort. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for permission to choose yourself. The broken hourglass tells you, the waiting ends now. Time is no longer working against you. It is working for you. Delays dissolve. Cycles close. Momentum returns. What was paused begins to move again. You may feel suddenly motivated, inspired, energized. You may feel urges to clean, reorganize, restructure, let go, or create. You may feel a sudden desire to break patterns, claim space, draw boundaries, or speak truths withheld. These impulses are not random. They are your soul catching up to its purpose. And with the broken hourglass comes another revelation. Someone who once dismissed you now realizes your worth. Someone who underestimated you now sees your potential. Someone who took you for granted now feels the loss of your presence. Divine justice is at work, Virgo. You are rising, and your rise exposes the shadows of others. The next card appears like a beam of light cutting through darkness, the Triumph Gate. This card is the embodiment of victory. It announces the beginning of a chapter where your efforts align with results, where your discipline produces abundance, where your dedication draws success. Virgo, you are stepping into one of the most rewarding cycles of your life. And although you may not fully feel it yet, the energy is building behind you, pushing you forward with unstoppable force. The Triumph Gate also speaks of recognition. Others noticing your work, your talent, your strength, success in your career, stability in your finances, progress in your spiritual journey, and breakthroughs in love. This is where the reading shifts into a higher frequency. A climax within the climax. A revelation waiting for the right moment to present itself. The next card turns over on its own. The Twin Flame Ember. But do not mistake this for the toxic fantasy often romanticized. This card does not represent chaotic attraction. It represents soul alignment. Meeting someone whose fire matches your own, whose presence awakens the softest and strongest parts of you simultaneously. This energy is tender, grounding, steady, and equal. Whether this is someone new or someone whose path you are recrossing in a healthier phase, the Twin Flame Ember brings a message. Love will not drain you. Love will not confuse you. Love will not diminish you. Love will meet you where you are. Love will rise with you, not hold you down. Your heart is entering a cycle of emotional truth, where love is reciprocal, where affection is intentional, where connection is soul-driven, not fear-driven. As the ember glows before me, your second decree comes forward. I am the light that breaks my own chains. Repeat it with conviction. You are declaring freedom. You are declaring sovereignty. You are declaring transformation. And now, Virgo, another card reveals itself with a profound energy. The Sacred Architect. This card shows your power to build your future intentionally. No more drifting. No more settling. No more shrinking for others' comfort. You are the designer of what comes next. Your choices now carry extraordinary potency. Your intentions create immediate ripple effects. Your words are spells. Your emotions are magnets. Your focus is alchemy. The Sacred Architect urges you to ask, what do I want my future to look like? What do I want to attract? What am I done tolerating? What am I ready to receive? The energy around you amplifies these questions, echoing them through your spiritual field. And you may feel your answer rising already. Then the reading shifts one final time. A deep, resonant movement like the bow of a violin drawn across its lowest string. The card revealed is the Supreme Balance. A rare card. A monumental card. A card that usually appears only once in a seeker's lifetime. The Supreme Balance signals the completion of karmic cycles. Old lessons closed. Old debts paid. Old wounds healed. Old ties severed. Old patterns dissolved. Everything that once chained you is now behind you. Everything ahead is aligned with your elevation. And here, at the height of this revelation, your decree rises for the third time, the maximum power it can carry within a cycle. I welcome my luminous destiny. Say it. Feel it. Own it. Let it become your truth. Your lucky numbers evolve again. 3, 10, 19, 77. Your color becomes radiant pearl, a symbol of purity, rebirth, and divine protection. Your aura expands like a halo around you, ready for the blessings about to enter your life. As we enter the final corridor of your reading, Virgo, the energy circles around you like a vast, swirling constellation. It is as though all the forces that have been watching, guiding, and shaping your path now gather for a singular purpose: to deliver the truth that will define your next chapter. I can feel the intensity building, something within you shifting, awakening, lifting itself from the ashes of everything you've survived. You may not see it yet, but you are standing in the doorway of a monumental transformation. Not small, not subtle, monumental. The first card to reveal itself now is the Eternal Flame. This card radiates with an ancient, sacred brilliance, symbolizing the inner power that nothing and no one has ever managed to extinguish. Virgo, through every betrayal, every disappointment, every setback, every tear shed in silence, a part of you kept burning. That flame, your resilience, your clarity, your wisdom, has grown stronger, brighter, unshakable. The universe wants you to understand something profound. You were never broken. You were being forged. There is a message rising from the eternal flame. You endured what was meant to destroy you, and now you are rising beyond what others believed possible. And the universe does not speak in metaphors here. It speaks in truth. Someone underestimated you. Someone thought you would stay small. Someone expected you to give up. Someone believed your silence meant weakness. Someone mistook your kindness for naivety. But now, Virgo, the tables turn. The next card emerges with a sharp, cutting brilliance: the Unmasking Eye. This card reveals hidden motives, secret actions, deceptive behaviors, and quiet betrayals. It illuminates the shadows that once lingered in your blind spots. Virgo, prepare yourself, because within the next weeks, truths will surface. Words spoken behind your back will be exposed. People wearing masks will reveal their true faces. Someone who has been pretending loyalty will slip, and their intentions will be revealed in a way that can no longer be denied. Yet do not fear. This revelation is not meant to harm you. It is meant to free you. You are stepping into a phase of your life where honesty becomes your shield, clarity becomes your compass, and intuition becomes your guide. No one can deceive a Virgo awakened in spirit. As the Unmasking Eye glows, the atmosphere changes again, softening into something nurturing and warm. The next card floats gently to the surface: the Mother Star. This card is the embodiment of divine protection, healing, and maternal guidance. The Mother Star reaches for your heart, wrapping you in a light that feels like safety, comfort, and truth. She whispers, "You are not alone. You have never been alone. You are surrounded by love that exceeds the limits of this world." This is where your healing deepens. The exhaustion you've carried begins to loosen. The emotional weight resting on your chest dissolves. Your spirit breathes for the first time in years. The Mother Star also speaks of emotional renewal, of your heart softening again, of love returning to you in healthy, gentle, authentic form. If you are in a relationship, healing flows now between you and your partner, clearing old misunderstandings and bringing deeper connection. If you are single, the Mother Star prepares your heart for a soul-aligned love, one that honors your depth, respects your boundaries, and nurtures your tenderness. But love is not the only blessing she brings. She also speaks of abundance. Not just material abundance, though that is certainly coming, but abundance of peace, clarity, opportunities, and spiritual alignment. As I place the Mother Star aside, another card calls with a quiet but urgent energy. The card is the Path Reborn. It signifies that your life is about to take a turn that finally feels right. A turn you have been waiting for, perhaps unknowingly, for years. Virgo, you are entering a timeline where things begin aligning effortlessly, where obstacles disappear, where blessings flow with ease, where opportunities find you before you even seek them. This is the rebirth of your destiny. And as this rebirth unfolds, the decree once again rises. This time with an energy that feels final, complete, sealed. I welcome my luminous destiny. Speak it again. Let it be your affirmation of arrival, of completion, of stepping fully into the life aligned with your soul. Another card appears, glowing with a golden aura, the Prosperity Bridge. This card brings extraordinary financial energy. It represents a new job, a raise, a promotion, a successful venture, a financial breakthrough, unexpected support, or a long-awaited opportunity finally materializing. Virgo, your financial life is shifting in your favor. Money flows. Stability strengthens. Opportunities expand. Your work pays off. But prosperity requires one thing from you: courage. The courage to say yes. The courage to believe you deserve abundance. The courage to receive without guilt. The Prosperity Bridge whispers, walk forward. Do not look back. As abundance approaches, another card reveals itself, the Cleansing Storm. It announces the removal of everything that stands in your way. Toxic connections dissolve. Stagnant environments shift. Heavy energies lift. Confusion evaporates. Blockages crumble. You are being purified, Virgo. Not punished. Purified. Prepared. Positioned. The storm clears the path so you may walk forward unhindered, unobstructed, unstoppable. And after the storm, the final revelation begins. The last major card rises from the deck with a brilliance so intense it nearly takes my breath. The Crown of Destiny. This card is the highest point of the entire reading. Its climax, its truth, its divine promise. The Crown of Destiny appears only when a seeker has completed their karmic cycle and is now ready to receive the blessings stored for them across lifetimes. Virgo, you have earned every blessing coming your way. Your patience, your resilience, your integrity, your loyalty, your compassion, your effort, your healing, your growth. All of it has created a spiritual momentum too powerful to be stopped. The Crown of Destiny brings you victory, justice, elevation, recognition, abundance, love, healing, renewal, success, and spiritual mastery. Your enemies fall by their own shadows. Your path rises beneath your feet. Your heart expands into peace. Your spirit ascends into clarity. You are entering a season where nothing and no one can hinder your rise. And here, as the crown shines with divine certainty, your second decree returns with the force of a prophecy anchoring itself into reality. I am the light that breaks my own chains. Say it with conviction. It is your anthem of liberation, your declaration of freedom, your statement of spiritual sovereignty. Now, Virgo, The closing message of the universe arrives like a gentle but powerful embrace. You are stepping into the life you were always meant to live. Your lucky numbers shimmer in a final dance. 12, 33, 55, 108. Your color becomes celestial indigo, the shade of awakening, truth, and divine protection. Your spiritual field expands like a star being born, radiating strength, clarity, and infinite possibility. And now, before this message closes, I offer you the final decree meant to align your steps with the abundance approaching you. I claim the abundance written for me. Let this phrase be your final seal, your final key, your final opening to the blessings already on their way. And if it resonates with your soul, write it in the comments to anchor your manifestation into the physical world. After doing so, offer a gesture of gratitude to the universe, an acknowledgement that you received this message, that it resonated, that it reached you at the exact moment you needed it. A simple act of appreciation strengthens your connection to divine guidance and keeps the flow of spiritual messages open in your life. Virgo, your path is protected. Your heart is healing. Your destiny is rising. Your victory is assured. And now, with the cards gently closing their wings, I offer you a final heartfelt maternal goodbye. May your steps be guided. May your spirit stay bright. May your destiny unfold in beauty, truth, and abundance. You were meant to hear this. And you were meant to rise. Thank you for allowing me to read your light.